right, it is time for an amazing guest discussion. Now we have Bob Kyle, who is a trailblazing television producer and a creative visionary, known for launching boundary-breaking entertainment that bridges culture and industries. With over a decade of international experience, he has produced acclaimed shows across major global cities and now leads in charge in showcasing emerging fashion markets through innovative reality TV formats. We are so happy to have you on the show. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Nice to be in Nigeria.
No, nice. This is your first time in Nigeria?
No, I've been here at least 6 times now.
6 times?
Yeah.
You're one of us now. You're one of us.
Yeah,
You're one
I'm
of us.
happy.
I was actually just told that you've been on the show before.
Yes, I was here exactly 1 year ago.
Wow.
Yes.
Exactly 1 year ago.
Yes, with the host, TT.
Oh, yes. That's an amazing young lady, too.
Yes.
We're happy to have you. Now, let's talk about the Inferno fashion reality show. Inferno fashion reality show. Tell me about that. How did that start for you? I know that it's your second season. Just tell me the idea behind the first and why you're having the second one.
Okay, so Inferno Runway is a fashion design competition reality show. It was inspired by the American TV show Project Runway. I'm sure many people here have heard of it, but it's based in Africa, not just on fashion design, but what makes Africans unique is that they're resourceful.
Okay.
That they can make some fashion out of very little resources. Unlike Project Runway, the other shows where they have endless things, we give them very little and they have to make something great out of that.
So I'm just trying to imagine, it's a reality show, so you get different people, you house different fashion designers for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, so we will be bringing at least 12 designers for this next season. We put them through a very intense boot camp. It's very short, but a lot comes out of it. And we will be evicting contestants every day until we every day until we have a winner.
That every single day they have a different task, and then you get to remove or take out those that you do not feel are qualified enough?
Yes, they will have different tasks, designing with very little materials, with non-traditional materials. It will also have presentations.
Right, so give me a good scenario, like give me a task that can happen on a certain day. When you say little material, what do you mean by little?
Okay, so there might be a design task where they don't have any sewing machines. You can only, you have fabric and you either just have to cut or tie it to make a dress. So it mirrors what happens in Africa, you know. Africans are very resourceful, and with very little, they make something out of it. So that's what makes the show unique.
Yes, I think that is unique. So you have a case where, for example, you give them a fabric, sewing machine, and they have to just do something interesting, and then they also get to defend what they have done.
Yes,
right?
They get to defend it. There's going to be daily showcases, but what makes this show unique is that we shoot it in various locations, like outside, at the beach, even on a busy road.
Different themes as
Different themes, yes. We shot it at a big stadium last year.
Oh, lovely, lovely. But now, art is relative. What I mean is what one person sees as awesome, another person sees as trash. Yes. Now, how do you define and say, based on everyone's expression, what is right and what moves to the next stage? How do you define that?
Well, it shows how fashion is changing. Before, it used to be certain people get to define what is fashion. Now, with social media and people creating their own content, each individual gets to define what is fashion. So now, Nigerians in Africa are getting to define what they believe is fashion, and they're doing just that.
All right, I'm sure you'll also be getting judges. There'll be different judges. Or do people get on to vote online, or do we have judges who chooses who goes to the next stage? How do you take out people?
So
what's the sieving stage like?
Okay, so during the show, we will be having a cast of veteran fashion icons in Nigeria. We cannot disclose who exactly yet, so you'll see in October.
Okay.
But they will be basically choosing and evicting and judging throughout the show until we finally have a winner.
All right. Now, I also enjoyed the idea of the title. I mean, you told me before we started the interview that the idea for Inferno is hot, spicy. You know, you like to show Africa from the idea of a very hot, spicy, beautiful place as well. And I'm just wondering, how does this tie into the theme, and what is the goal for the second season?
Okay, so Inferno Runway, funny. So it was based on Africa, but also other emerging cities like countries like India, other countries in Africa like Congo. So places that are emerging quickly rising with their own creative vibe, and all these countries are hot. So I just thought, okay, Inferno would be a cool name to tie all that in together.
All right. And what is the goal for the second season?
So for the second season, we really want to make a global mark, to have its own identity in the whole world, similar to the big fashion design competition shows like Project Runway, Next in Fashion. But we're going to have our own vibe. So it's based here in Africa, and not only, like I said, about the African aesthetics, but the ability to be resourceful with very little.
All right. So when you say it's based here in Africa, you mean Nigeria? Or
Nigeria, but we're also looking to expand to different countries. I've been to Kenya this February to establish connections there, and I'm also establishing connections in Ghana.
All right. Now, you've done a successful first season. It's a second season. I'm just wondering, apart from the fact that you've made it challenging for the designers, what other challenges are you encountering yourself with this second season?
So for the second season, we're going to lean into more the resourceful. They'll have to be more resourceful with even less.
All right.
Yes, because it's not just a reality in Africa, but around the world, even in big global fashion capitals like New York, people have to get more resourceful. It's getting harder to be a fashion designer, so they're not going to get all the fabrics that they want.
So this is the show where you actually have to think outside the box.
You have to.
And you have to be super creative. Now, what is the prize for the winner?
So the winner does get a consolation cash prize.
Okay.
Which
would you disclose the prize now?
Sure. The winner will get a 2 million naira cash prize.
2 million naira.
Yes. So
what am I now? What am I doing here?
You should apply.
This is where I tell you I'm also a fashion designer myself.
Oh, come apply. For next season. We're already closed for season 2. So you have to wait a whole year.
Why? You see, my style is very unique.
Yeah.
All right, when it comes to fashion, I don't even need fabric.
Yeah.
Just give me thread.
Right. So can you think outside the box? Can you work with very little?
I always think outside the box. I am never in the box.
Well, that's what Inferno Runway is about.
Yes.
You have to tie things,
I just need thread. I don't need fabric.
Yeah,
and I would make a great gown.
Last year, we even had a task where they only did drape and pinning. That's it. It was the first time in any fashion design competition they had that kind of challenge.
All right, so just tell me the award as well. I just want to know the reward apart from the cash money. I'm sure there should be something concerning fashion as well, or taking them outside the country, or what else do they have in store apart from the prize money?
Yes, so the winner gets to showcase their brand and collection in New York City at one of the best platforms for new fashion designers to be discovered and launched. It's Fashion Week Brooklyn, founded by Rick Davey. It's one of the best platforms all around to be discovered for new designers. One of the biggest African fashion designers, Max Hosa, got his start in Fashion Week Brooklyn. He has now stores in Manhattan and Paris, and we're looking to discover new stars in Nigeria.
All right, that's huge. Now, you already mentioned that you have all the designers for the second season. I am just thinking out loud for those that are watching at home that would probably want to feature in the third season, all right?
Yes.
Now, what are the requirements for the fashion designer who wants to join the show? Is it open to all ages? Do you have to be from a certain place? What are the requirements before you can register? And how do you even register for something like this?
Okay, so you have to be at least 18 years old.
18?
Yes.
I qualify.
Yes.
I qualify.
No age limit. Can be as mature as you want. You just have to have, show some promise to be a potential international fashion designer.
I promise.
Yeah, and then apply at fetvhub.com.
All right,
fetvhub.com.
All right, that's super good. Now, this is just a personal question, yeah? So, you told me that you once a writer for CNN.
Yes.
And now you've left writing now into fashion.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, what else are you planning to do?
Okay, so I plan on making not just the fashion industry in Nigeria great, but the entertainment industry. So Nigeria has a very robust entertainment industry within itself.
Yeah.
But I think it's time, at least for now, into the next few decades, for it to be a global phenomenon.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Awesome. So yeah, this is just my advice, all right? I'm just going to advise you as a friend, okay? If you ever think of creating a movie series, or you think of going into an action movie series, there are great actors in Nigeria, but there is this guy that I think you should work with. His name is Edgar.
Okay.
Now, you can just go online, do your research, check Edgar. This guy is super good. He's talented. He has all the moves you need for whatever. He's also great with fashion as well.
Okay.
And this guy he does his own stunts. All right. I'm sure you would like someone who does his own stunt, right?
Yeah.
Which you can just check. His name is Edgar, and I'm talking about myself just in case
Oh.
you're confused. I am the Edgar, just in case you're a little bit confused. Yeah. All right, we're so happy to have you.
Thank you, pleasure.
Yes, so for those of you that are home right now, if you want to learn more about this, because I know the first season is already on. It's on, yes?
Yes.
How can they watch the first season, just in case?
You can watch it in the US on a streaming channel called Roku.
All right, but what about people that are here?
Well, we have some major platforms in Africa, but also abroad that we're going to air on. I can't say exactly what it is right now, but look for us this summer and the fall.
All right. You guys should look out for that one. You can always use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVCs to share your thoughts as well. If you also be a fashion designer, you can use the hashtag to just share some of your designs, or you can follow him in social media, or visit the website where you can apply to just see what the first season is like and what the second season holds. We cannot wait to witness that one. We're so happy to have you again. Thank you so much for coming. That's all. We can happily take the time. Do not go anywhere, guys. We have a lot in store. We still have music. We still have food. We still have the last guest. Do not go anywhere. The show continues. We're right back.